Gentlemen, if your mornings feel empty, if your energy is fading, and if your body is not responding the way it used to, this message is for you. If your erections are not as dependable as they once were, if you feel slower or disconnected from the man you remember being, I want you to hear this clearly. You are not broken, and this is not simply your age. Most often, your body is missing steady nourishment at the right time of day. When you begin to give your system what it needs each morning, your energy, your strength, and even your confidence can begin to return far sooner than you think. I am Dr. Fiona Grey, a sexologist and men's health expert. I help men restore vitality with calm, evidence-informed strategies that respect the whole person. I have watched men in their 60s, 70s, and 80s regain stamina, mood, and sexual confidence without leaning on risky stimulants or quick fixes. Today, I will walk you through a simple morning habit that supports circulation, inflammation control, and steady energy as part of a broader healthy routine. We will keep this practical, safe, and honest about what the science shows. If you have not already, subscribe and turn on notifications so you do not miss new guidance designed for your health. If this message helps, tell me so in the comments and share what you want me to cover next. And also check out my recommended supplements for natural erection support. Let us start with what really changes after 60. Many men tell me they feel like themselves on the inside, but their bodies do not keep up. They still love, they still desire, they still care deeply, yet their muscles tire sooner. Their mood dips, their sleep becomes lighter, and their erections are less firm. It is easy to assume this is inevitable decline. In truth, much of what you are feeling reflects stiffer blood vessels, low-grade inflammation, modest hormonal shifts, and the accumulated effect of a modern diet heavy in sugar and refined oils. Your body is not quitting on you. It is asking for better fuel. Mornings matter. Each sunrise is another chance to set your biochemistry in the right direction, stabilize blood sugar, calm inflammation, support blood flow, and give your brain and heart what they need to carry you through the day. Too many men start with nothing but coffee and a slice of toast. That is not fuel. It is a spike and a crash. The good news is that your system can respond quickly when you choose differently, and you do not need exotic powders or expensive trends. You need consistency and a smart pairing of simple foods used in cultures for generations. Here's the core idea. A morning combination of turmeric and raw honey, used thoughtfully as part of a healthy breakfast, can support vascular health, calm everyday inflammation, and provide a gentle, steady source of energy. This is not a magic cure, not a replacement for medical care, and not a promise that food alone will reverse complex conditions. It is a practical habit that, alongside sleep, movement, hydration, and strength training, helps many men feel more awake, more mobile, and more themselves. Turmeric is the golden root you know from curries. Its key bioactive is curcumin, which has been studied for its anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects. With age, blood vessels tend to stiffen, and a quiet, chronic inflammatory load can build. When you reduce that background noise, blood can move more freely. Better circulation supports heart, brain, muscle, and yes, erectile function, which is a circulation story long before it is anything else. Turmeric also plays gently with lipids and liver support in many studies. It is not a drug, and it is not a replacement for prescribed therapy, but it can be a helpful part of the toolkit. Raw honey, when used in small amounts, is more than sweetness. It contains trace minerals and plant compounds. For some men, a spoonful of raw honey, as part of breakfast, provides quick, digestible energy without the jolt and crash of ultra-processed snacks. It can be easier on the stomach than heavy foods first thing, and, when paired with protein and healthy fats, it helps many men feel steady as the morning unfolds. A note of care here. If you live with diabetes, prediabetes, or need to tightly manage carbohydrates, speak with your clinician about whether honey fits your plan and what portion makes sense for you. Real, raw honey is thick, aromatic, and may crystallize over time. That is normal. Many squeeze bottles on shelves are overprocessed and stripped of the very qualities that make honey interesting. Choose raw and unfiltered. Together, turmeric and honey make a simple morning paste that is easy to take on its own, or stirred into warm, not hot, water, or folded into a breakfast bowl. Think of turmeric as helping open the road by supporting vascular comfort and honey as the small, steady fuel that keeps you moving. The combination is not a shortcut. It is part of a rhythm your body can count on. I want to describe what men often notice when they add this to a healthy morning. The first changes are subtle. A bit more ease in the joints, fewer mid-morning crashes, a clearer head by late morning, sleep that feels a shade deeper, a calmer mood. Over the next weeks, as you stay consistent, and as you pair this with walking, light strength training, hydration, and a protein-forward breakfast, the benefits stack. You stand a little taller. You move a little quicker. Your circulation supports you more willingly. And in intimate moments, what depends on blood flow often improves when the rest of you improves. If you decide to try this, here is a straightforward way to prepare it safely and well. Before breakfast, place 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder in a small glass and add 2 tablespoons of raw, unfiltered honey. Stir until a golden paste forms. You may take it from the spoon or dilute it in a small cup of warm water. Avoid very hot liquid, which can damage honey's delicate enzymes. If you are new to turmeric, start with half a teaspoon for a week to see how you feel, then increase. Curcumin is better absorbed with a small amount of fat and a pinch of black pepper. So consider eating this alongside eggs, yogurt, nuts, avocado, or a drizzle of olive oil, and add a tiny pinch of freshly ground pepper to the paste if you tolerate it. If you take blood thinners, have gallbladder disease, or have any condition affected by bleeding risk, talk to your clinician before making turmeric a daily habit. If you monitor blood sugar, count the carbohydrate from honey into your plan and adjust portions or pair with protein accordingly. Let me bring this to life with the kinds of transformations I see when men combine this habit with simple, steady changes. A retired teacher who felt half awake begins sleeping through the night and walking each morning. 2 weeks become 3, and he emails to say he is smiling again. A former firefighter who thought his engine was forever sputtering adds this paste to a balanced breakfast, swaps the second coffee for water, lifts light weights 3 times a week, and returns a month later with a calmer pulse, a clearer head, and a wife who notices the difference before he does. These are not miracles. They are bodies doing what they are designed to do when we remove friction and add the right inputs. Inside your body, the story is straightforward. Calmer inflammation makes vessels more accommodating. Better circulation carries oxygen and nutrients where they need to go. Gentle, predictable energy helps you move more, and moving more deepens sleep. Better sleep improves hormones that govern mood, hunger, and recovery. Momentum returns because systems that used to fight each other begin to work together again. This is why I tell my patients, your body remembers how to feel strong. Give it time, give it consistency, and it will meet you halfway. Let us also talk about masculinity and aging. You have been told a myth that getting older means surrendering strength and drive. What actually erodes us is neglect and resignation. When you start your day with intention, when you feed your body what helps it work, when you lift something, even if it is light, when you walk, even if it is short, your posture changes, your face changes, your voice changes. That spark returns not because you chased youth, but because you chose care. In that space, intimacy often rekindles too. When energy returns, you look at your partner with steadier desire. You talk more. You laugh more. You touch more. It is not only performance that returns, it is connection. I want you to feel how close this is. Imagine waking and not bracing for the day. Imagine a steadier pulse, warmer hands, easier breath. Imagine a partner noticing your presence before you say a word. That is not fantasy. It is physiology, supported by small choices made every morning. Here is your plan. Tomorrow, mix your turmeric and honey. Pair it with a real breakfast that includes protein and healthy fats. Drink water before your coffee. Walk for 10 minutes outside if you can. Do 5 minutes of push-pull movements against a wall or with light dumbbells. In the evening, dim lights half an hour earlier. Do this most days, not perfectly, consistently. In 2 weeks, take stock of your sleep, your joints, your morning clarity, and your mood. In 4 weeks, notice your endurance on a short hill, your willingness to initiate intimacy, and your confidence in your own body. 2 final notes for safety and realism. Food is powerful, but it is not a substitute for care you need. If you have chest pain, breathlessness, new swelling in your legs, sudden weakness, or changes in sexual function that worry you, see your clinician. Erectile difficulties can be an early clue to vascular disease. Sometimes the most loving thing you can do for yourself and your partner is to get a checkup and a plan. And if you try this routine and do not feel better, that is valuable information we can use to personalize your approach. And if you're ready to take your results from good to exceptional, let's talk about natural support for your performance, stamina, and confidence. I have 2 supplements that I recommend, and you'll find both links right below this video, in the description and in the pinned comment. For men who want a noticeable lift in erection strength and circulation, I recommend an organic watermelon extract rich in L-Citrulline. This isn't a gimmick. It's clinically shown to boost nitric oxide, open blood vessels, and support firmer, longer-lasting performance. It's simple, natural, and something you can feel working within days. But if you're looking for a stronger, more complete upgrade, one that supports not just blood flow, but also testosterone, stamina, and prostate health, then you'll want the Advanced Performance Formula. It's a powerhouse blend of icariin, tongkat, fenugreek, nettle root, and citrulline, designed to reignite your energy, drive, and endurance from the inside out. These are the same ingredients I discuss with my patients who want to restore confidence, performance, and vitality at any age. Take a look. See which one fits your goals, and start giving your body the support it deserves. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.